Going live. You're live. Midwest in the building, y'all. Y'all doing today? I hope everybody feeling blessed. Having a good day. You know what I'm saying? Gmail. I'm gonna pull that up. Just work with me. I'm back. I do want to do my disclosure. I don't give legal advice. I'm not a attorney. I'm not a legal advocate. So if you're looking for any legal advice, you have to you have to get your own legal advisor. And with that being said, all my rights are reserved. Okay, I'm trying to compose an email. What's going on, people? What's going on, y'all? What's the word? I got a lot of calls from a lot of different people. Voice said, Midwest, you're absolutely right about this. Midwest, you're right about that. I'm gonna be jumping on board soon. I didn't think I was gonna have all these people calling me like I did yesterday. Day 4 yesterday and yesterday. Yesterday was my birthday. I didn't get on here because I chilled with my family. It was family time. They wasn't going at all this time. So I couldn't get on here. Let me see. Wait. Okay. But I'm back. Quest Bay. Damn, where you been, big dog? What up, boy? Keys. I'm here. That go to dip there. I'm here, man. I had to get myself together, man, and make sure everything that I was doing was correct. I've been screened by the Secret Service and everything. So now I know all my stuff is correct, and I've been doing stuff the way I'm supposed to been doing it. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Doing things the way they're supposed to be done. And that's what I had to step away to do, because I can't try to help you when I don't know what's going on myself. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about certain things. Like, I can't help someone without helping myself first. Then I know what needs to be done first. First and foremost. So yeah. But other than that, it's good. It's all good. You know. It's time to get back, like I'll be saying, it's time to get back to it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. It's time to get back to it. So everybody can get things situated, except for show at somewhere you give your thoughts on NFTs and crypto. Yeah, I always give my input on it. I mess with the cryptos and NFTs too as well. It's like an in and out type thing, though. It's not a long term. It's not a long term thingy. You got to know how to work it. You know what I'm saying, and move around. Basically, get in, get your stuff, get out. You know what I'm saying, like that. I'm having some issues over here with this iPhone, but yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm just happy to be back live. I'm gonna talk to some people about some things. Any questions, they got, anybody got that they won't ask, I can answer them. I'm still having issues over here on Gmail on this iPhone. I hate iPhones. I swear I do, because the email. See, the only reason I hate because I don't have a iCloud email and all that. I got my Gmail, and they do so much when it comes to the Gmail. Like, I don't even like the email I just sent myself. I don't even have it. Like, it's nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. And I just sent it to myself. So I know my computer. This is a brand new computer too. But yeah, I see I only got 2 people in here, but it's cool. I'm trying to share my link, but like I say, my phone is tripping. It's spinning. It's all type of stuff. It's doing stuff that I ain't even asking it to do. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna turn it off and turn it back on because I had to do that to my laptop. But yeah, I am here. I am back, and the process is real for all those who was out there discrediting me. They wasn't discrediting me. They were discrediting that I was saying, talking about TDA accounts. And that was absolutely right. It's more to it than accounts. It's the estate. So that's what it's about. And I'm finna get some more people on here. Yep. So y'all gotta bear with me. Whoever can see me, or if you can't see me, you just gotta bear with me for a second. This phone, like I say, everything is acting real weird this morning. And I don't even know. It's like a sheriff got shot out here this morning. And oh, there you go. I gotta turn that off because that thing been going off all morning. The sheriff got shot out here at 2:00 this morning. 3 guys. He pulled the sheriff that pulled them over didn't get shot. After the pursuit, when the sheriff that pulled them over, the 3 guys got out and they ran. So the other sheriff was in pursuit. One of the sheriffs in pursuit got shot 3 times by one of the suspects. And I'm like, I was sleeping, this thing going off. I'm thinking it's an Amber Alert. Then I'm thinking it's the emergency announcement post that we supposed to receive. So I'm going crazy, trying to go back and forth from here to there, from there to here, to try to see what the freak is going on. And it's just crazy, man. Like, it's a lot of stuff going on out here in this world, man, that, it's not making a lot of sense. A lot of stuff is not making sense. Like I'm trying to do this the right way. Okay, subject. Okay, send. Message sent. Cool. Go back to the live stream. What's going on, y'all? When y'all come into the chat, please type into the comment section and say what's up. Midwest is in the building, y'all. I'm trying to get some stuff situated. I'm trying to send me an email. It's kind of weird that there's nothing coming through. Told me I'm live over here. Oh, okay. Let me just share this. Matter of fact, let me just click on this live. Then I can share this live. Okay, I did that. I'm just getting some people in here, y'all, for the time being. I'm back. I'm happy to be back. Got a little information to share with the people. That's all. That's all. It's nothing much, nothing major. I'm not trying to get on here and change the world and all that other stuff. I'm just trying to help y'all with the little information that I received and give y'all an update on the agencies that cleared my documents and my paperwork. That's all. I'm not trying to do anything else. And whoever need that trust and they claim done, like I said, I can help them with that too as well. mbteammidwest@gmail.com. mbteammidwest@gmail.com. Don't forget. When you come in, say what's up. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while. And it feel good. It feel good to be back. It feel good to be back on my little platform because I have accurate information. had to step away to get the accurate information, right? You want accurate information. Say what's up when you come in and hit that thumbs up. Also share the video. What's going on? Midwest is in the building. What it do? Chris is in the building, y'all. Oh, mamas. Chris, I'm telling them they gotta get them claims and that trust. And it's a wrap. That'll stay EIN. Go into that, boy. I'm telling you. And what's crazy is, I don't know if y'all saw it. Somebody had to tell me that Nasara Jasara was implemented already on the 15th. Straight up. King Wage is in the building, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I like all those blue wrenches out there. They let me know that's family. You see what I'm saying? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. I'm in the midst of sharing this link with people so they can get their tails back, back over here and get back into their process so they can understand, like, hey, we not finished yet. Midwest right here, he's trying to help us get finished before, because Midwest got this stuff together. I talked to a few people, they called me. But yeah, I got my little self together. And a few people around me got themselves together as well. You know what I'm saying? And once we come up with more information, we're not the type to try to hold the information. We'll tell you what it is. We just not doing nothing for you like that. Like that. You have to show that you really trying to do this and get this done. Got my macchiato, y'all. I had to have my macchiato every morning now. Folgers mess my stomach up, so I can't do my Folgers no more. But yeah, like I was saying yesterday, it's all about getting that claim and stuff done. Shipper, King Wage at 8, son. What did he say? At 8, son, 8 ship 8. The great. He said at 8, son, 8 ship 8. The great. That's called. I like how you did that. That's how ship is. He 888. You know what I'm saying? That's them numbers. Chris, what it do, buddy? What it do? Now, anybody that been paying attention to Nasara Jasara, we all know what that means. We all been waiting for them to implement that. And that means that all the debt of the United States has been cleared, has been taken care of. Have the public been notified? No. It'll probably be a few more weeks before we're notified, but things has happened. I got a call yesterday about some stuff. Some people was moving money. Liquid Paymasters was moving funds to different tiers. So I know that much on that. Somebody asked me to get a little more depth with the 1099A. The 1099A is for, like, if I want to do business with you and you want to accept that, then I'll fill that out and hand it to you, and then you'll do the OID, the 1096, and the 1040V. Only thing I'm doing is endorsing and giving you my social, and you're going to do the rest. I'm not filling out no forms at all because I don't have to do the taxes on it because I'm not a taxpayer. You see what I'm saying? And everybody like, these are tax forms. You can say what you want to say, but if you taking care of debt with this form, it's going through the IRS, but where's the funds coming from? Your estate. So how's it a tax form? You got to understand the tax form is the form where the client come back where whoever conducted the business for you receives the payment. Not you fill out the payment voucher with your information on it and your social as a EIN or a TIN for the money to come back to you. That's why you be getting hit with those frivolous filings, and they be trying to come and see all and shit because you're not the one that's supposed to fill out that 1099 OID and that 1096 and that 1040 voucher. That's not your job. That's their job once they receive your A. Now, if you doing business with somebody, like if I do business with King Wage, I buy some gold and I say, hey, King Wage, I want 12 ounces of gold. would you accept my 1099-A on 12 ounces of gold? He said, yeah. Well, I will endorse that 1099-A, put my social on it, and I will hand it to him. He have to go to his CPA or his accountant and do his taxes on that so he can get paid. It's just like that. I don't fill out all the forms and send them in. Like, that's like me forcing somebody to accept something that they don't even know that's coming. You see what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of people be shit don't be getting accepted by the IRS. And that's why a lot of my people stuff, they'll get accepted, they'll get that check, and then once they cash that check and the IRS realized that the check went to the person that filled out those forms, which they wasn't supposed to, then that's when they come back with that fine and they want that money back and stuff, because you're not supposed to fill out all those forms. You're not supposed to force that on them. Once you do the A and they get accepted, the IRS will notify them. Then they have to do their taxes on it. And if they don't do their taxes on it, then that's on them, because you did your part. I already talked to somebody. Straight up. So it's just simple. So you can't do the 1099-A, then turn right around and do the 96, the OID, and then the voucher, all for yourself, and put your name on it for the payment to come back. No, I don't. That's where people messing it up at. That's just like in the beginning when we was lucky with the accounts. People start hooking them up to their regular bank accounts, trying to draw money out of them instead of just leaving it alone and let that account pay their bill, and the money they working for that they got in this account, just keep stacking that money, and don't be trying to pull money from that account into that account. Just keep paying your bills with the account that work, and the money that you working for, that fiat you working for, just stack it up, save it. Just in case some reverse or something one time, you might have to throw a little payment out there or something, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep them on a cush, you know what I'm saying? But don't try to move money from my account that you really don't know what's there. Because like we said, we don't know if it's asset-backed securities or if it's fiat sitting in there. If it's asset-backed, then it's like 17 to 20 to 1. So you don't know. And that's why I was telling y'all, like, that's why they say you need a broker to do this shit, to move that shit once you have everything in the right place. They always say you need a broker to move it. Yeah, because it's security, it's asset-backed. It's not a regular fiat dollar. Our stuff is backed by assets. Straight up. So that's how they go. We don't go out there and just do those forms ourselves and fill them out and think, oh, we finna get a fat check. Yeah, you're gonna get a fat check with a fat pair of platinum bracelets to go with it. And cling, cling. Yeah, I don't care what your status is. And have to be done right. Christopher Hauser, he's showing them how to do it right, but are people doing it right? No, they just doing whatever they want to do. They go over there and do whatever they want to do. Oh, I did it like this. Oh, I did it like that. I mean, you got a Zoom call where he show you exactly, because you can't do the call on here, because they'll block that ASAP. But in the call, he literally showing you what he have done, and on the phone with certain people doing it right there in the call. You know what I'm saying? So yes, it can be done. You just have to, whoever you dealing with, you have to talk to them to see if they don't, or if they financial department, understand what you're saying. I'm quite sure if it's a company, they got a CPA or an accountant, they automatically gonna know out the gate. You see what I'm saying? But it's all how you come to them with what you're trying to do. You can't just come, I want to do this, and y'all got to accept my 10. No, they don't have to accept it. So you gotta do it right. Just like these processes, you gotta do it right. Stop rushing to try to do everything thinking you finna get some money. It's not about money. It's about understanding and educating yourself first, so you can understand how the money part came about. Then you go get the money. Learn how all this happened, why it happened. Make sure it lined up with what you're trying to do. Then you make your moves. You don't just jump out the window without a parachute. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I do that first. Let me do that. Let me be the one to jump out the window with the parachute and make sure things happen. I don't want nobody getting in trouble. And that's why I say I'm not your leader. I can help like try to teach. I can help try to be like a teacher, you know, in a way. But without you doing your works, I'm just me. I'm just a tool. Like I said, I'm a tool that's available for those who want to do their work. George, you in the building? What's up? I'm content with 9 people in here. I don't need thousands of people to talk to. I'm content with 9 people who serious about their process, who serious about getting their claim, they trust done so they can receive their estate EIN so they can go to Fidelity and connect the estate account to move their assets. You know, we've been talking to attorneys about this. There, you know, it's like common law, anything I feel like they got common in it, common sense, common law. It's easy, but we make it hard. But they say it's common. It's common, like it's common. So you have to stop thinking so hard. You have to stop thinking about Mike process and Will process and Tom process and Sue process and Jim process that you was doing, because now you carrying bits and pieces from everybody process, trying to put with the new stuff you got, which it don't match because that shit never was a process. It was just something that they was making, you know, a living off of at that moment, because they couldn't lead you to the door to say, hey, well, you need to have this estate account set up to move any assets. They just want to do certain paperwork for you and tell you to file it. I could do that too. But I'm not. I'm going to show you how I go. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get this paperwork. You're going to get this trust. And you're going to go to the bank and you're going to set your trust up with your 9A. After that 9A set up, we're going straight to Fidelity. Open up the estate account with the estate EIN, which shows that you are the executor of the estate. Now you can set up the estate. Now you can move the securities because you are the executor and you giving the trustee orders to move your securities, your assets. That's it. It's simple stuff. It's common. Stop my video. It's common. Simple shit. We make it so hard because we know everything, and every time we see some and we know Sue, Mike, Tom, Jim, Bill, Mark, and Abraham process. So I might say, hey, well, all you have to do is endorse this back and put your social on it and hand it over. No, you got to put the treasury on there because the treasury is okay. You can do what you want to do, but I'm trying to show you what I have done and what worked for me. Like, you can tell me about what Mike, Mark, Jim, Sally, Sue, and Mark and Abraham have done, but can they show you what they have done? Or are they just telling you what they've done and they had you telling people what they have done, but have you ever seen what they have done? Well, I try to show you what I have done. So you could say like, oh, okay, he done this shit. He just not saying this shit. Like I showed you my certificate of identity, my IPP, internationally protected person. I could have opened that book and showed y'all something. But I like to keep people curious. I don't want to give you everything and I just came back. You know what I'm saying? Because in that booklet, it says that I must be afforded all diplomatic protections. And it says I'm stateless. So that makes me foreign to the U.S. And I've been cleared by the agency. This is what I'm saying. So they can't come over here and say, oh, Midwest lying, Midwest. No, I've been cleared. And I got brothers that know I've been cleared, you know? So ain't too many people got a call and say, hey, take this number down. Call this number and tell them you calling for your head of state status. Ain't too many people got that call to say that. So I must be doing something right, and I must be delivering the message to the people like the Most High want me to. Because when I talked to one of the guys at One Global, his name is John. It's not the guy that actually does the documents over there. I was telling him that I used my ID, what I showed you guys yesterday, and I used my RE number in there, and it was tax exempt. I was at the store, and I was like, let me try this since I'm trying to buy a tax exempt ID from somebody else. Let me, my ID may be tax, my little booklet may be tax exempt itself. And sure enough, I gave her the number. She typed it in. Boop. Sure enough, came right off. And I got it for the regular price minus the taxes. So with taxes, it was like $9.88. So I got it for like, I think it was like $6, $7, or whatever it was. $7 even, no taxes. Whatever it was, there was no tax on it. And it said override tax exempt, like that. And that's what it said. So I was like, wow, I just sent money to somebody for a tax exempt ID and my shit already tax exempt. Then I had to start thinking, like, why would you even do that? You should have known it was tax exempt if you foreign to the US, because when foreigners come over, they be tax exempt for so many years. You see what I'm saying? That's why once they 5 to 7 years up, they sell a company or the gas station to their cousin or their brother or their sister, because now they come back in and they get right back on their tax exempt shit, and they keep that money flowing for the next 5 to 7 years. Then they'll sell it to a cousin, a nephew, or something like that. That's how they do it, so, and that's how they stay, that's why they get, that's why they like to hand over fist. They get everything they make. Like, you come in the gas station, you buy it, and then they taxing you, they charging you taxes, but they exempt, and they foreigners. Think about it. You walk in the store to buy gas, you pay for your gas, it's $2.99 plus tax, but they exempt. When you go to work and you work 80 hours, 90 hours, when you get your check, they just took out federal taxes, state taxes. Who is this FICA motherfucker on here? Then you got medical on this motherfucker. Then you got Sue Bobby Bland on this motherfucker. Everybody didn't get paid out your shit before you even cashed what they hand you, what you made for your 2 weeks you didn't work. Everybody didn't get paid before you. That shit was already deducted and gave to them before you even got your check or before it was deposited on your card. You know what I'm saying? That's how I go. It's exactly how I go. Everybody always getting theirs before you. And then they'll send you a bill and say you owe this and you owe that. But you motherfuckers was taking this money out of this and taking it out of that. Y'all could have took it out of this and that when I was working. Like, y'all don't gotta wait for me to cash it or to receive it to get it. Because if they could take state and federal and FICA and medical and 401k out of it out the gate, then they know who I owe. They could just take that check and just spread it around for charity. Basically, that's what you're doing, because you're getting paid out of your own estate. Don't even know it. That's why you fill out the IRS form. And you just gave the Vatican a gift, because you ain't take your WA-BN form in there and tell your employer to send that to the IRS. Yeah, I know. This shit deep, y'all. People play games and games get played. But that's what the world is. That's why they give you the game of life, Monopoly, because that's what you the same games you sit at the table and play. That's what you live in. That's how you operate here. That's how you're supposed to be operating. You're supposed to be buying property, selling property. Become a banker, a personal banker. They show you in Monopoly, you got to be your own banker. You know what I'm saying? You got to become an individual banker. That's what they show you in Monopoly. They telling us how to do this shit. We just so fucking stupid. We think it's a game. This shit ain't a game. They didn't make that shit up for entertainment, nigga. They giving you the real. That's why they can give you that's why they can fuck with you like they fuck with you, because they put the real in your face. So they can't say they didn't put it out there. You just didn't get it. You just didn't get it. Hey, Kay. For real. Now they got the new Monopoly. Let me show y'all something real fast. This how cold they got. They got the voice banking monopoly now. So you just talk to the hat. You know what I'm saying? You just talk to the hat. You press your little, whichever one you are, you talk to it and say, I pass go. Adding 200. Or you land on somebody's property, you press your button and you say pay rent on, and it's gonna say what property, and you tell them what property you paying rent on. So guess what? This is cashless, just like they doing a system now, a cashless system. They want everything to be digital. So now they got a digital monopoly game out where you don't hold no money, and it's only a few hotels and houses, and you talk to the hat, Mr. Monopoly. That's what you say, Mr. Monopoly. That's what I'm saying. Oh, let me show you. You say advance? Oh, man. It had me all twisted.
Welcome, future millionaires. Press your tokens button to join the game, and I'll put $1,500 Monopoly dollars in your account.
So?
Hey, Scotty. Hello, T-Rex. Welcome, race car. Hi, Hazel. Okay, let's play.
Pass go.
I added 200 to your account.
See what I'm saying? Pay rent on. St. James.
On which property?
St. James.
Nobody owns St. Charles.
See what I'm saying? Nobody owns anything yet, but I'm just showing you. Mr. Monopoly.
Nobody owns St. Charles. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Mr. Monopoly. Wait a minute. Mr. Monopoly. Pass go.
Oops, I didn't catch that.
See what I'm saying? Like, you just talk to a fucking, and then look, this sits right in the middle of the board, and when it's your go, you just like if you land on let me see, train ride.
On which property? No. On which property? Okay, I canceled that.
Train ride.
You're going on a train ride. Advance to Vermont.
See what I'm saying? Like, all you do is talk to the, everything is digital. You know. Pass go.
Adding 200s to your
account. There's no more physical money to touch. It's all digital. Like, he puts it in your account, and then you can ask him your balance. And then at the winner, like when you get to end and whoever don't got no money in their account and you can't pay the person rent that you land on their property and you don't have any more properties to give them or to trade out for the rent, then the game is over and that person lose, and then he breaks it down from third to first place. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm just showing y'all. They putting it in our face with the things that we sit at home and play with the kids. And that's why we teach about kids. Like, that's just like with the crypto. That's like having crypto. You can have all your money in the account, but you don't have to have it in your pockets. And you can go and check your balance, you know, just like how I go in there and press that to check my balance. I go on my phone on my app and check my balance. And he's going to tell me my balance. The same thing. Same thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, the games change within the times in the world. They don't stay the same. So that should be a clue right there. That's why they got a game called Clue. You got to understand all this stuff is put in our face in the games and the books and stuff for us, and we sit up and play with it like, yeah, like we understand it, but we really don't. This is what's going on in the world. This is how the world is operating right here. It's crazy. It's crazy. When you go down this little road, you start learning stuff and you start seeing things for what it is. Like, everything start making sense to you. Then you start seeing like, oh wow, this is why they do that. This is why they do this. This is why they want this to happen. This is why the inflation coming, because it is all digital currency, crypto, NFTs. Look how NFTs are so hot now, right now. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's already been set up. Y'all just playing the game. It's a slow slide. It's a circle that constantly that evolves and goes and goes. It never stops. It never stops. It keeps going and going and going and going and going. The only thing happens is they just like now. They'll take the cash from the Monopoly game. Now you can talk to it if you got a bank account. You got a digital bank account, a digital wallet. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get you to see. You got a digital wallet on Monopoly. A digital wallet. Because all you do is press your thing and you pass go. Adding 200 to your account. You're starting out with 1,500. You know, like, it's digital. It's already there. Book entry, book, it's there. It's like, that's when you start like, oh. And then if you say Mr. Monopoly and say something out of order, they'll take money from your account like you committed a crime. Or you use vulgar language, that's $150 fine, and they'll take it right out of your account. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, that's why I try to get everybody. It's this. They have to put it in your face in order to deceive you. So when you figure it out, they can't say, well, you can't. They can't say, well, we put it out there. Y'all just didn't see it. They put it out there, and then they'll deceive you, but it's out there for you. Just like everything we do and say. Just like the Truman Show. When he made it to the end, he hit the wall. That was supposed to have been the ice ring. And then when he walked to the right and walked through the door, he was leaving the firmament. I mean, he was leaving outside of the ice ring, going into the green land. That General, what was his name? Adolf Berg said that there's green land past that wall. It's not ice, it's all green land that nobody have ever stepped a foot on. So basically, that's what he was showing, like he was stepping outside of that ice wall into a new realm, and he couldn't come back into that. And that's why they say if you leave this realm outside of that wall, you can't come back. Now, is that where everybody at that's been perished? Because we don't. This body right here, this shelter that we walk around in, yeah, that deceases, but our soul live forever. That's one thing you got to realize, your soul live forever. So we just a reincarnation of something, of our original, who we are from the beginning. You're going to die and come back many times, as many different things, as many different people. That's just how it is. But it's on you to choose the light or the dark, the dark or the light. Which way you going? You going to the light or you going to the dark? Don't be fooled. But you have to make that decision for yourself. No one else can make that decision for you. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that monopoly thing. That it's they showing us right in our face. They telling us on the news every day. Now the mainstream media is just like saying stuff like they just blowing a whistle, blow the whistle. They just saying everything now, like Biden incompetent. I ain't going there with the C word and stuff, but yeah, I'll just jump back over here. Yeah, but like I was saying, if y'all need y'all trust and stuff, then just hit me up, mbteammidwest@gmail.com. mbteammidwest@gmail.com. Hit me up. I had a few calls on Monday after I went live. I had a lot of calls on Monday after I went live. It's all good, Kay. I got you. Yeah, we've been talking to some state attorneys and they've been helping us out. There you go, Admiral Richard Byrd. There you go, Keys. Appreciate you, Keys. Yeah. He know what's over there. They know what's over there. That's why they is fighting each other right now as we speak. That's why Russia is putting so much aggressive on the UK, because they're tired of the US having say so over who can go down there and mess with the different minerals and stuff that's over there. And that's the point that it's really coming to. So they're trying to make it seem like Russia trying to invade Ukraine, but that's not what's going on. That's the smokescreen behind what's really going on. You know, because they like, you guys can go over there and do whatever, but can nobody else go over there and do anything? It's like, no, it don't work like that, because that ain't how it works. You know what I'm saying? So yes. Hit that like, hit that thumbs up, people. Hit that thumbs up. But yeah, I just had to show y'all that, like, that monopoly, that just, that was like, I was thinking about that last night. That's how I should have showed them that on Monday, so they could see what I'm saying. Like, this thingy right here already holds a digital wallet for each player. For each player, it already holds a digital wallet. So that's like, oh crap. So the kids don't have to sit up and, this is what I'm saying. They don't have to sit up and learn how to count no more. Like, they don't have to be the individual banker. See how they snatched it from them? But the original game says you have to be the individual banker. And in this situation, kind of with the estate moving and that, like, you got to be the individual banker, the executor. You're going to be doing all the business with the estate. That's why. So that's why they moved to fiat, because it's not fiat. These book entries and securities, digital. So now you have a digital wallet. You got a digital wallet. So you don't have to worry about losing or miscounting, because Mr. Monopoly not going to give you more than what you're supposed to get. That's how it goes. So it can't be no more bank robberies where the banker is cheating. He slide them an extra 5,000 or 500. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that no more. Ain't no more cheating in Monopoly. You see what I'm saying? That's how they do it, like the banks. Like, once everything go quantum financial, there's no more cheating in the banking system. They can't take from you anymore, because it's all digital. And the first time something moves, you'll see it, because now it's on this digital system. It's not on a Swift system. It's crazy how it goes. But this game really, this monopoly, this digital monopoly right here, it really woke me up to the crypto digital wallets, and the digital wallets for the Coinbase and all the other different crypto sites and things like that. I'm like, wow, the kids, all they gotta do is pick their character, and that's that. That's crazy. It's awesome, but it's, I'm like, that's crazy. But who sits down and be like, oh, they did this because of they changing the banking system over to the quantum financial system, so there's no more fiat. So why put the fiat in the game now for the kids to count out $1, $2, $3 when they're not gonna have it? It's gonna be all digital. That's when you start like, holy crap, this stuff is really finna change, because they changing it in the games. They didn't get the kids digital wallets already. That's when stuff get real to you. You be like, whoa, hold on. They did not just do that. Yeah, they just did that. Straight up. They just did that. Man, I'm telling you, this is, but to really take the time out to put into this, and to step back, as long as I stepped away, so I can get it between the ears and get it in a situation to where people don't have to be taking 8 and 9 and 10 months to get this done. They could do this in 30 to 90 days. I thank God for blessing me with the skills to understand the things that he put in front of me. You know what I'm saying? When I research it, I know what I'm looking for all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? I have to thank God for that, because that's hard. Now you hand me a document, I'll dissect that shit in seconds. Garbage. I'll tell you in your face, garbage. Or if it's, oh, bro, this cool. This call right here, all you need to do is woo. They be like, man, how you know that? Because I'm looking at what you need to do. This just led me to what you need to do. But how did you get that out of that? Because you got to listen for those key words and know those words. That's why Black Law Dictionary is so important. And anybody in my Telegram situation that's on here right now, I put the fourth edition of Black Laws in Telegram yesterday or day before yesterday. So y'all need to go over to Telegram and grab that Black Laws PDF, fourth edition. I put it right in there for the people. Yeah. Central bank digital currency. Yeah, it is, but it's gonna be like, yeah. Everybody will, but those who have like them trust, that's why trust came in. So that's why trust is so important, or your foundation is so important, because that don't have to be that CBDC. You know, it's not gonna be digital. It's gonna be all book entry, because you only gonna deal with that trust with checks. There's no debit card for no trust account. There's no electronic banking for a trust account. It don't work like a checking or savings account. That ain't how trust accounts work. Trust accounts, you have to go into the bank and deal and do the business when you making deposits, and then you only writing checks off the trust. You don't have a card. You have checks. That's how it works. I already got somebody got it set up in California. It works like that. You can't tell me nothing different because it's already set up. It's done. You can't tell me. I know. So yeah. Excuse me. Respect the juice. What up? I don't know who you is. Respect the juice. But what's up, my brother? I may know you, but this is a new name. So yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and things change over the years. So just because, just like tax years, when people file taxes, like every year something different change on taxes. Well, when you're doing processes and you doing things and you going in these courtrooms and stuff, and then so many people start going in and with their claims and stuff, yeah, they might change a little. They might put a twist on how you have to do certain things. That's why you always go get that superior first. When you get that superior seals, then them little local counties, you ain't hearing that stuff because you already got the superior. Do your job. Do your job. You know what I'm saying? Do your job. Wow. Do your job. He said, it's Drew. My little son be using that name. It's all good. It's all good. You just don't. I know hundreds and hundreds of people. So there's no disrespect. It's just that sometimes I see something new and I'm like, who is that? What's that? And they say, what's up? It's nothing disrespectful. I'm not letting nothing disrespectful change me. Like I said on Monday, God been working on me in a very special way. Like, I don't let the negativity bring me down anymore. You come on here and you say something negative, you're gonna get a prayer out of me, or you're gonna get some words of encouragement or something like that. You're not gonna get nothing negative. I'm not gonna curse you out. I'm not gonna wish nothing bad on you. I'm gonna ask God to help you, guide you, lead you, give you patience and understanding for what's going on in this world. I know this pandemic got a lot of us uptight. You can have a decent conversation. You can't lay next to each other. You can't touch your wife. You can't touch her. I get it. I get it. So instead of me being that person to try to shoot back, bust back all the time, I'm the person that wears the bulletproof vest. So when they bust, the bullets don't penetrate. They don't even bother me. They bounce off. And then I'll just give you back words of encouragement or good vibes or positive energy, because you might be going through something. You never know. You might just lost your job too. Anything. You could have been in a car accident, a car repoed, lights turned off. It's a lot of things that's going on in people's lives that we don't know. We ain't in their house. We not around them. So everybody going through something, even me. But I smile into the end, because you can't take it away from me. No one can take it away from me, and they can't take it away from you neither. So always smile, regardless of what you go through. That's why they say smile in the face of danger, because that's all you got. And can't nobody take that from you. Nobody. Nobody. Be you. Be genuine to yourself. Be the best you can be of yourself, and then you can help somebody, you know. But if you ain't real to yourself, there's no way possible you can go out and help anybody. You know what I'm saying? They like, be the best version of yourself that you could be. Well, you gotta learn out how to be the best version. You just can't say, "Oh, I'm the best version of myself, and this is what it is." No. What makes you that best? What puts you there? What made you complete? What did you go out and do to complete that, to make the best version of you come out of you? You see what I'm saying? I was kind of like forced into this because I didn't want to come on YouTube and do this shit. I'm shy. I don't like talking to people. You can't tell, but shit, I did it. So now it's nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? But when I first started, I wasn't trying to do this on no videos or none of that mess. I ain't like, I'm from the street, man. We don't be on videos. We don't take pictures. You know what I'm saying? You know. But that's why that's where the shift came in at, like a manual 5-speed, 6-speed, whatever. You know, you shift gears in your life, because as you shift through the gears, things tends to change down that road that you're driving down. So when gears shift, you know, when those gears shift, you start seeing things for what it really is. Like, oh, it's a hill right here. I can't do 60 down, you know, coming down this hill. I'm going to flip this boy when I get to the bottom. I'm going to tear my brakes, the suspension, and everything up. But, you know, coming up the hill, you just thinking I'm going to come up this hill and it's a straight road, and you flying up the hill. You get up there and then it's nothing. And then you come over the cliff, and then now you like, damn, I assumed that it was going to be something up here that we could stop on. You assume, you don't know. So you're gonna go 100 miles an hour up this hill and don't know what's coming up. Oh, you better slow down and shift them gears. You better tear that transmission up and that gear shift up, trying to stop it, so you can reverse and go back and come back up at a different route. That's what I had to do. That's why I moved away from YouTube, because I was going up the hill like this, you know, suicide mission. You know, I didn't care about nothing. And on my videos, I was like, I don't care what happened, this, that, another. But I had to care, because if something happened to me and I'm helping someone else and I'm not there to help them, then it don't just affect me. Now it affect everybody around me that I was helping, who was following me, who was trying to get this complete. You see what I'm saying? You have to stop and think like, yeah, you do care. You do care. Because if I don't care, then I'm telling the people around me that's trying to follow me, that's trying to be with me, and we trying to help and teach each other, like, I don't care about y'all. And that's not true. I do this because I want to. And I mean that. This ain't no script that I sit in the room and, man, what's in the building? Nah, that was fluent straight off the brain. Straight off the brain. Fluent. And I said it one time, and when I said it one time, I just over and over. Man, what's in the building? I do this because I want to. You do this because you want to. With that being said, all my rights is reserved. Oh, yeah. I know my rights. Like, I have people calling me to this day saying that. And I hope you are too. You know, like, they like, wow, I'm feeling amazing. I hope you are too. Like, people call me saying that to this day. Like, we miss you, Midwest. We ain't heard you in a long time. It's been a couple years. What's going on? I have to step back to get myself together. I can't be on here lying to y'all, telling y'all this and go do this and go do that and go do this, and that shit fake. And we still up here 2-3 years later doing the same shit, going to do this, going to do that. Hell no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't cherish fiat like that. I don't chase fiat. I don't. It's nothing. It's nothing. I'm around some. I always tell people I don't have a dime. But I know, like, I don't know 1 million people, but I know close to a couple 100,000 people. So if I really needed something, I could come right here and go to another platform and ask for $1 from 100,000 people. I might not get $1 from everybody, but out of that 100,000 people, I bet you I have a nice amount just from getting $1. So I'm rich within the people, and I always say this. That's why I don't burn my bridges, because I may have to walk back across that motherfucker. So, and I tell them I'm rich within the people. That's why I'm here to help. Because if I help them, whenever I'm in a situation, it's 5, 10, 20, 30 years down the road, I always had that somebody there to say, Midwest, I got you. And that's how it should be. And that's why I move the way I move. That's why I move like that. I help all type of people. I might send a card here, a card there, a card here. And I don't got shit like that. I'm not rich. My mama always told me to help people, regardless, whatever the case may be. Joe, you ain't gonna like everybody. Everybody ain't gonna like you. But I want you to understand this. You gotta respect people. If you want people to respect you, you don't have to like anybody, but you have to respect people. So I had to learn what she was saying. I was a kid. Mama tripping. She don't know. I ain't respecting that. Fuck that. Then you get older, you like, oh, I got kids now. I'm like, ooh, that's what she talking about. Because now that respect word started to come into play. Because when you got kids and now can't nobody disrespect your kid. See what I'm saying? Boom. Boom. So I'm like, whoa. Now I had to go back and reteach myself some shit from when my mama told me this. Because I'm like, man, this is what she was saying. Because when you got kids, you don't play about your kids. You see what I'm saying? And don't nobody else play about their kids. So you have to teach yourself respect in order to teach your kids respect, so they'll know, like, you don't have to like that person at all, but you got to respect that person. Because you don't have to deal with that person, but you're going to respect them as a man or as a woman. And that's what you're going to do, regardless if you like them or not. Because you don't got to go home with them. You don't have to be on the phone with them. You don't have to sit around them. And you don't have to say anything to them. But you're not going to disrespect them and treat them like they're not anything, because the person that has the last and the first say, he always watching and listening. You see what I'm saying? He always watching and listening. So we can't say, oh, I snuck and did this, or I snuck and did that. You know, when you be sneaking, you be looking back. That's the God in you letting you know, man, you know you ain't supposed to be doing that shit, man. I ain't blind. I created you. That gut feeling, that ain't no gut feeling. That's the God in you telling you, you know you ain't supposed to be doing that shit. When you got to look back when you finna do something and you know it ain't right, why is you doing it? Because the only motherfucker you lying to and tricking is yourself. Because God done seen everything. You ain't hid nothing from nobody. Nobody. That's why you got to stay true to yourself and true to your research and true to people. And you always have that bridge to walk over and back across and back over and back across, because you don't burn your bridges. You try to help your people. You look out for your people. Try to help educate your people. I can find this shit and link this shit and then give me all my security. I turn this motherfucker off. Say, fuck y'all. Showing y'all nothing. Now, how would I prosper by doing that? Or how would I prosper by coming on here, trying to tease you, dropping a whole bunch of money in front of the screen? Yeah, my birthright. Nah. Ain't gonna do you like that. I'd rather for us all to be in that circle saying our birthrights. Not my birthrights, our birthrights. You feel me? Like our shit. Like that's what I'm on. I'm on some our shit, not some my shit. I ain't selfish. And anybody know me, know I'm not selfish. I be helping motherfuckers when I ain't got shit. A pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. I'm still helping somebody, regardless of the fact. Because I know at the end of the day and at the beginning, the Most High got me. You know? And I pray every day. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. None. None. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I know in my heart, whatever you do or try to do to me, it won't work. Because I have that faith in the Father that I walk with him, he walks with me. So if I walk with him, who's gonna attempt to do something to the Father? Come on now. I walk with the Father. And I roll with him every time I get in the car. You feel me? Straight up. Y'all better wake up. This thing is more spiritual than anything, any money, anything you're trying to do in this process is spiritual. Get right with God. And he'll give you the path. He'll show you. He'll start giving you signs. You'll start hearing it in music. You'll start seeing it on billboards when you ride past. You'll be like, oh, Family Bank and Trust. This never was right here. It starts showing you, like you start just seeing little stuff that start popping up. Like, you be like, man, it's a rise here. Straight up. But it's on you, not me. The brothers that come on these YouTube channels that's doing a little something, they did it because they went and did it. They did the research. They didn't stop until they had some type of success. That's the whole thing. You can't give up because you hit a road bump. We all hit road bumps. I hit them. I hit them almost on a daily basis, but I'm not afraid to hit them. See what I'm saying? Because I'm going to get back on that phone and I'm going to call them off and I'm going to tell them, hey, hold on, I did it wrong the first time. But I do have the option to correct my wrong and make it right. See what I'm saying? And that's all you have to call and say. And let them know, oh, yeah, I did do it wrong that time. But I do have the option to correct it and make it right. Just like anything we do in life, we still have the option to correct it and make it right. Yeah, you might say, he sound like a preacher. Well, I am, in a way. I'm a minister for sure. But this is how I feel. If I can't tell the truth, then I don't even need to be on here saying anything about anything, because to me, it's deeper than just paperwork or somebody trying to get some money. Because if I give $1,000 to a crackhead, he gonna go buy all this crack and kill himself, or he gonna go do some goofy stuff and get himself in trouble. So why would I put a whole estate in a crackhead's hand and he gonna kill himself? It's like suicide, Russian roulette. He's spinning and you might as well just do that. No, you gotta understand what you got. Because when those people call you and ask you about your paperwork, you can't call Midwest. But Midwest, you said this was what? And you said this was this. And you said that was it. No. Like, you telling me what it is, but you ain't telling them, the people that's going to release it to you, what it is. No. That's why I say I'll give you whatever, but you got to research and read and get your own understanding. Then you come back and holler at me on that phone number, and we talk, and then we go and we talk, and we bump heads and we talk, because we can agree to disagree now, because we not talking with feelings. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. We got to agree to disagree, and we got to put our feelings on the fucking back burner. Feelings ain't in this. Ain't no love. I'm gonna just be honest. That feeling. My mentor told me, man, that Jesus shit on the back porch. Straight up. Ain't no love in this. It's spiritual. You have to get into this. You have to read those books, because those words got to make sense to you. Those words have to make sense to you, not me. If I can read syntax or forked tongue, but maybe you can't read syntax or understand syntax or forked tongue, I don't know. See, I don't know what you don't know, and you don't know what I don't know. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. It's the whole thing. So that's why I like to come together with somebody or someone, so we can put this thing together. And I can hear this, how you feel, what you feel. and how he think, and how I think, and how now we sitting here like, okay, now we doing something. He coming up with some, he coming up with some, she's coming up with some, I'm coming up with some. And we all got our books we going through and we looking up these words in the black laws because we need to know what the legalese meaning, not the shit in the Webster dictionary that everybody be. That ain't shit. We need to know the legalese meaning of these words because that's how they're using them against us. They're not just talking to us any kind of way. So when they speak to us, they speaking in a foreign language, which you think they speaking to you like the words that you learned when you was growing up. Yeah, they using some of those similar words, but they're using them in a different way to transform this sentence to make it mean something different than the words that they're using. And that's where the syntax come in at, which if you don't understand that, you always gonna go and you always gonna be found guilty and you always gonna be taking a plea. You always gonna plea because you feel like if you don't plea, you're gonna lose and you're gonna end up doing more time. And that's what they rather have you plead than go to trial. Because if you plead out and don't take the charges, they don't gotta spend that much, they don't gotta spend that much money on the other motherfuckers. They could take everything when you plead, all the bonds and everything and shit already just set up. So boom. That's why they don't like when people take it to trial. They just like for you to plead. Yeah, man, it's deep. It's real deep, but it's deep for us. It's deep for us commonly. It's a commonly deep. It's not a rabbit hole deep. It's not. 30 to 90 days, you can have your estate. Man, I've been doing this shit for 3 years trying to figure this shit out. Never thought to pick up a phone and call an estate attorney. Oh, you guys got everything else. All you need is this, this, and this, and then shit. I'll do this for you. Hey, Laura, God bless you as well. You know, I'll do this for you. I can show you how to do this. Holy crap. For real? This all we missing? Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Once you figure like you did everything on the side that you're on, sometimes you got to step out there in the public and call some of them and be like, hey, I need to talk to you about something. You know, do this make sense? You know, how can I move this or how can I do this? You know, they work for us. They work for you. That's why they are a business because they waiting on people like you to call and ask questions. You don't have to be going through a situation. They just want to. That's why they have consultation, free consultation, because they just want to talk. They just want to talk. It'd be crazy, like, but they just want to talk. And with that being said, y'all, I appreciate everybody for stopping in. Don't forget if you need anything done, y'all got my number. My number is still the same. And the email, mbteammidwest@gmail.com. mbteammidwest@gmail.com. That's the email. Y'all can hit me up on there. I've been on here for an hour. I don't want to be on here long like that anymore. Just an hour and 5 minutes, 8 minutes. That's cool. I'm not gonna be on here like that because that's when the trouble comes. I like to keep my frequency high. I like to keep my vibrations high, and I like to stay positive from here on out of my life. I'm gonna stay positive. I'm like not letting anyone bamboozle me with their negative energy. So with that being said, I appreciate the people that came in and out of this live. God bless y'all. No weapon formed against y'all shall prosper. May y'all walk in the blood of Jesus. With that being said, amen. I love y'all. Peace. I'm out of here. Yes, sir.